Good morning, Aquarius. I am in Cabo San Lucas on a little bit of a vacation, but it's so beautiful here. I was like, let me try to get some of these readings out because it feels amazing sitting outside. If you haven't come here, it's so clean, it's beautiful. I'm staying at the bungalows, and it's like these little huts, and there are like a lot of trees and greenery around, and it is freaking amazing. It's quiet, it's peaceful. That's why I'm a little bit quiet and serene because it feels good. Y'all know if I was at home, I'd be like, hey. But the energy, whenever I go on a trip or whatever, the energy always changes, which I love anyway. But I hope you guys are doing wonderful, Aquarius. We're going to look into 2019, April, and see what's going on for you. Some of you are coming into some money. This could be an inheritance. Some of you may be playing the lotto, winning a little bit of money. You're not going to tell anybody about it, though. You could be secretive. I feel for some of you, it's like a dream or a wish come true. Some of you just could even be getting a job position that pays finally enough money for you. So for some of you, you could be getting a call back where it's like, okay, now you don't have to work 15 jobs. You got one good job. I also see too, if you've been in a bad situation where it's like been financially challenging or just really hard, obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, you're coming out the end of that cycle. Some of you have been self-sabotaging yourself, which means you've been making some bad decisions. Some of you definitely, when it comes to jobs, you're choosing jobs that are a little bit beneath you, that are not really challenging you. And it could be because you just feel like you need the money. Some of you, it's with relationships. You're putting too much energy into relationships that are toxic. I feel like some of y'all are dealing with people that definitely have commitment issues. This could be a person who's very dominant, alpha female, alpha male. They tell you how to do things, and some of you, I feel like, are attracted to the energy of this person. But the thing about it is, this person is passionate and then they burn out. Passionate and then they burn out. So they tend to focus on a lot of different people because of that. It's like, oh, I see a beautiful person and I'm putting my energy into that person. And then once they get the cookie or the nookie, then their passion, the flame goes out and they have to go look for another. So some of you could be dealing with somebody who's definitely a player and they're not trying to make a committed relationship. Be careful. Excuse me. And they're not talking to you about it because I'm losing my voice. Somebody's not telling you everything that they're doing. Some of you don't know that this person is kind of dibbling and dabbling on the outside with other people. So be really careful, especially if you're dealing with a relationship where it's a fuck boy or fuck girl type of situation. Use protection. I mean, I know you're an adult. You're going to do what you want to do with your pussy or your dick. But here's the thing. You're dealing with somebody who's out there raw as hell and they don't really care who they're sticking. And they have an addiction. So this is either a sexual addiction, a drug addiction, alcohol addiction. It could be all of the above. But they're wilding out, but they're not going to protect you. So for you that are getting involved with somebody who's this, and I know, oh, it feels better without the condom or whatever and that shit. Yeah, a lot of people say that too. They're giving you that shot in your arm or your ass or your neck, whatever the fuck they putting it. But be careful. Be careful because you're dealing with somebody that's not, they're fancy free. The moon card is showing that there's a lot of things that are going on behind closed doors that you don't know about. This person may even have some special kind of fetish that you don't even know about. But I feel like you got to be really careful. You've got to be careful. Don't put your heart into somebody that you really don't know where they're coming from. You really may need to look at that. And I feel like this could be, if it's not a fire sign person, somebody that's very dominant, very charismatic. You're drawn to them because of their passion, because of their fire. The thing about it is, for some of y'all, this person feels like you're weak. They feel like you're easily manipulated. Like I can tell them anything. And that's always no bueno. Now I come to goddamn cowboy and I start speaking Spanish. Thank God I'm trying to, my Spanish is actually getting better. The man looked at me like, so for some of y'all, you gotta, Aquarius is stronger than people give them credit for. People think that a lot of air signs are kind of airy and floaty and can't think out the box. It's completely out the question. Most air signs are very highly intelligent people. Their focus could be different. Libras are different from Aquarius. Of course, Aquarius are different from Geminis, but we're all cerebral, which means that there's a thought process or a logic that goes into what we do. You may not understand it, but 100% we understand it. And a lot of air signs understand when they're being manipulated. So you have somebody that's playing with you, and they may be like, oh, I'm getting over on this person. Now, it depends on where you're at in your life cycle. Some of you may be naive, but for some, if they get an old air sign, you can't fucking manipulate an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra because we see the shit. But for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's trying to play you for Bobo the Clown. I'm going to tell this person anything. I'm going to do whatever. And they expect you to believe it. And some of you might be playing dumb to get what you want. We got Three of Swords, though, which means that there's emotional pain because some of you, you're going to deal with somebody that you find out their shit. Now, this could also be you. You know, air signs have been known to have some hoish tendencies. It is what it is. But it could be that there's a relationship that's coming in where there's cheating. There's multiple people within this relationship. I feel like it's more so on a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, than it is on the air. But it could certainly be the air. Some air signs, like I say, definitely hoish tendencies. Be careful if you're dealing with people that are like all over the place. You got to use protection because I'm getting disease. I'm getting issues. Now, if you wake up with a little itch, thank God if something can give you a shot and cure it. There's shit out there that you can't cure. So be careful, Aquarius. I know we went deep in on it, but some of y'all are really fucking around with somebody that's dirty. And I'm talking about nasty dirty. All right. Some of you are coming to your senses where it's like, I can't even fuck with this person. I can't. Because there's something that's going to come out. The moon card is showing whatever is being hidden is going to be illuminated. It's going to flip over. So some of you might go to somebody's house, apartment, whatever, and find boxer shorts, panties, or whatever. I feel like the person that they're dealing with or the people that they're dealing with are leaving things to let you know that you're not the only person. For some of you, this may even be going through your husband or your wife's or boyfriend or girlfriend's phone and finding out a text message or somebody texts them at 4 o'clock in the morning repeatedly. And you're like, okay, who the fuck is trying to get a hold of you this early in the morning? So for some of you, there's major, major issues that are going to be brought to the surface. Some of you are not going to want to see it, Aquarius. Some are not. But it is going to bring some conflict. So some of you may get upset with this person. Aquarius, Aquarius. All right. Ugh. Be careful, though. With the Empress card, for some of you, if you're still able to have children, fertile, be careful that you don't mess around there and get caught up with somebody, like I say, with no condom. For some of you, I definitely feel like I said before, if you've been really struggling financially, just really having a ton of obstacles, with the Ten of Swords, you're coming out of this cycle, which means for some of you, there's going to be a restart. The thing about it is that I feel like you really need to stay focused on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get a job, focus on the job. If you're trying to deal with your love relationship, deal with your love relationship. I feel like for some of y'all, there's just a lot where your mind is all over the place. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? If you're coming out this situation, it's time for you to get your focus and your balance back. Because for some of you, the last few months, you've been unbalanced. Your head has definitely been in the clouds. And I think it's because you're trying to solve 15 problems all at once. Focus on one. Not saying that you can't do the 15 all at once, but for some of you, you literally cannot put energy into all those things. You got to focus on one thing. Now, the Star card is saying coming out of the Ten of Swords, you're on the right path, which means that for some of you, you're going to come out of a difficult situation and fall into something that really, really is good for you and moving you in a really positive direction. And it's showing that when it comes through, you're going to feel like you're moving in the right direction, like the vibration is going to be good. I see for some of you, you may have some people that want to keep you from moving forward. They don't want you to go into that vibration. They don't want to see you doing well. And for some of you, you're going to have to really defend your reasoning. Like, this is something that I need to do for me. This is something that I want to do. An opportunity has come. This could be in a relationship that you're with somebody. Doubt if this is the fuck boy type of thing holding you back, but there could be one person that you're talking to and it's like, oh, you can't do it. This is not the right time. Don't. No. The Star card is saying the obstacle is down. Move. Time to go forward. Whenever the star card comes up and it's coming in after 10 of swords, move. The job opportunity comes in, I'll take it. You know, you meet somebody at the store, let's go off for coffee. Okay. I mean, to be honest, it's an opportunity, especially if you've been coming out of a difficult situation where everything has been like, nope, 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 nope. You like being in a box. You're opening, your road is opening. So in April, your road is open. Go for it. Do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. Procrastinate. With Seven of Cups, some of y'all might be sitting up here. I don't know what to do. I don't know if the road, they open the damn door, you see the light, go. Go to the light. I don't give a shit where it leads you. Go to the light. That's the you yeah, the light. Look forward. Look forward, Aquarius. For some of you, I don't know what it is where you want to hold on. And no, you know what? I do know what it is. You're trying to save people. You're trying to save people, Aquarius. No, when I fly on the airline, like when I go back home today, they're going to do this presentation and they're going to say the oxygen mask is going to drop down. And she's going to show you how to put the oxygen mask on. And then they're going to show you how to put the kids' oxygen mask on. Now, when I fly with my niece, when the oxygen mask comes down, I know I have to put the oxygen mask on first because if I don't get enough oxygen, I pass out. If I pass out, she is going to pass out. Now, if I put the oxygen mask on her, and I pass out and she doesn't know what to do or how to assess the situation or she's scared, it's a bad situation. So you cannot save people until you save yourself. Aquarius, put your oxygen mask on first. And then if you want to save the world, then try to save the world. But to be honest, for a lot of y'all, you need to be focused on getting you. That's it this month. Getting you. Because some of you are procrastinating and putting your dreams to the side, your opportunities to the side, the things that you want to do to the side because you're trying to appease other people. And some of you are getting tired of it. Put your foot down. You know, it's cool to be love and light and yum 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 and all that shit. It's good. But at some point you really have to be focused on what the fuck is right for you. What is going to make me happy? What is going to make me stronger? So for some of you, do not procrastinate. When the road opens this month, go for it. Let the people know I'll come back and check on you or whatever, but I'm going to go for it. Saying the end of a difficult phase. So we got two cards, Ten of Swords, and then we got the release card saying you're walking away from something that no longer serves you, which is good. Things that made you feel overburdened. Ten of Wands, carrying other people's shit. Did you eat? Do you need me to come put gas in your car? You ain't got gas. You riding on E to go put gas in somebody else's car. Where the fuck sense does that make? Makes no sense at all. But that's something that you would do. And it's because you have a good heart. You're coming from a place of, I want to help you. Now, this won't be all Aquarius. I know some hateful Aquarius. I really do. But a lot of you are empaths. You're very gifted. You're very sensitive. But you do have some out there, you'd be like, oh, hell fucking no, I ain't coming to help you. They've evolved. They're on a different level. So don't think all Aquarius are the same. We all evolve at different levels. But for some of you with 10 of Wands, you're carrying too much shit. You're trying to do too much. You're trying to work 15 jobs. You're trying to have 5, 6 admirers or lovers. You're trying to take care of your family. You're trying to do everything at the job. And you're not accomplishing a lot of things because you're spread too thin. You're not working smarter. You're just working harder. So for some of you, you gotta let go, cut that tie, cut the anchor or whatever, and say, you know what? I'm gonna focus on this one thing this week. Check it off. Next week I'll put number 2. Check it off, and then move forward. Yeah. With 7 of Swords right next to 10 of Wands, I feel like this is manipulation. Like people are just using your time, using your energy, using your body, using your money. Some of you are dealing with people that are just using you up, energy vampires. What can you give me? What can you do for me? And the thing about it is, it's not an easy thing for you, some of you, to say no. So you're just going along with the program. And then there's a disappointment, but be really careful. Also, too, don't loan money out to people that can't pay you back. Watch your wallet, watch your money, because for some of you, I feel like you're going to be played for some type of financial issue. But I definitely feel like you need to be careful with some of the people that you deal with because some of them don't have your best interests at heart. Now, of course, that's life. But for some of you, this is your circle. This is the people that you deal with. And it could be because this is who you want to hang out with, or they get you into the places that you want to go, which is cool. But manipulate it where it works for you. Don't let people manipulate you for your energy or your money. If it's a reciprocal thing, they're getting you in this place, you're paying money for them or whatever, then that's cool. But if you feel like you're coming out on the raw end of the deal every time, it's time definitely to connect with different people, a different soul family. I see for some of you with Page of Cups, you got new love coming in. Now, it could be too because you're walking away from a relationship that is uncommitted. It's a fuck boy, fuck girl type of thing. If it's your thing, I mean, some of y'all might still try to do that and be with a new person. It really depends. But remember, I told you there's a lot of fluid swapping going on. So make sure that you're protected in the midst of all this. I definitely see for some of y'all, you're going to move forward with a new love. You've been waiting for a person to come in and you want somebody solid. Some of y'all are outgrowing this fuck boy, fuck girl stage. It's like, I want something that's really, really solid, something that is bringing something positive into my life because it's important. And you want some stability. Some of y'all, because you have been manipulated or you felt like you've been not getting what you want something that's coming in that's going to give you something solid and committed. And you're hoping that this new love is going to be somebody that is deeper. You want something more meaningful, something more concrete, which is good. And some of you may actually even be pulling back from like the social thing or the people because you want to focus in on more solid, more stable, more concrete things for you. Hi, good morning. The thing about it is I see for some of you, not only is it good, but it opens you up to a new quality of people, a new energy with people, and you feel like that's what I want. So there's some growth that's going to happen for you guys, not just this month, but for this year. Um, and it seems to be really positive because there's this maturing that's coming in. It's like I don't want to keep running around in circles. I don't want to keep dealing with people that are not offering me quality, whether this is in your work environment or love. But I feel for a lot of you, there's a lot of growth that's coming in, and you feel like I need to start cutting ties with people. I need to get away from these energy zappers. I need to focus in more on what I want to do. So we got new love coming in. Let's see. Some of you are going to have opportunities that are coming in quick after you meet this person. Now, here's the thing. Some of these opportunities are bringing in fast money, but I do feel if you play the lotto or you play scratch offs or whatever, do that shit this month. I feel like some of y'all are going to be lucky than a motherfucker. I really do. And then you should bless me with a big donation. I just think that's what you should do. Now, this could be manipulating you, but I'm joking, you guys. I feel like, to be honest, some of you are. I mean, I think even with Libras probably, I think I read inheritances coming in. Could be somebody passing away and they're getting money. I don't think for us it's the lottery that per se. But I feel like for Aquarius, could be a scratch off, could be playing numbers. So if you do it this month. I feel like some of you are going to get lucky. Please let me know. I'm not going to ask you for money, I promise. I'm already blessed. But let me know. I just want to see if it's on point. I do feel though, be careful. You have opportunities coming in, but there's conflict around this. Let's see why. You could have some people, because we got Queen of Swords and then we got Five of Wands. You could have some people that are going to be haters. What's going on with you? What is working out with you? How you doing this? How did you get this opportunity? Tell them I went to the diva and the diva told me to play the goddamn lotto and I won the lotto. That's all I know. But I do feel like for some of you, you're cutting away bullshit. You're cutting away bullshit. Things that do not work for you, serve you. Somebody coming to you wanting to yang with some drama. You're like, no, fuck it. Fuck it. No. Ten of Pentacles is going to change some of you guys. Where it's like, what? Say what? You talking to me? What? Because with the Nine of Pentacles coming out, you feel more independent. I don't have to rely on you. I don't need to ask you for gas money. I don't need to ask you to take me out to eat. I don't need you to pay my rent this month. I don't need you to do those things because I'm independent. I don't went from the 9 to the 10, the 10 to 9, still good money coming in. When you're coming away from, Five of Pentacles, having money fears, not having enough, working all these jobs, trying to, make ends meet. And then it's like, I finally found something that gives me some stability and I can pay my shit. I don't have to rely on anybody. I'm cutting away bullshit. I'm cutting away things that do not work for me, do not serve me. And for some of you, you need this. Yeah. And I think the reason that a lot of you are cutting away things is because you're going to find out if there's stuff that's going on behind closed doors. Like I said, some of you may find out a friend is lying to you, betrayed you. The person that you're dealing with that told you that they were committed to you or trying to be in a committed relationship is fucking around with other people. And it's like, whatever it is, the moon card illuminated it. Whatever was what was it being done in the dark came to the light. Things not working out the way you want. I'm cutting away bullshit because I'm independent now. I don't need to put up with shit. Got a little money. You do what the fuck you want to do. Go fuck 15 people. I can pay my own bills. Not saying you were fucking somebody to pay your bills, but some of you may have been a little bit dependent on somebody. And once you start standing up for yourself, the codependency drops. It's like, I don't want to rely on you anymore. I don't have to rely on you anymore. So, Aquarius, definitely some of you are going to be evolving. And I don't want to say just for this month, I feel like for this year, there's some growth that's coming through. Aquarius 2019. Aquarius 2019. All right, for some of you, I definitely see that there's going to be a move. We got options. We definitely got options. Some of you are dealing with a person, male or female, that is just, they're all over the place. Look at all these damn hearts. They're all over the place. The thing about it is that for some of you, you're going to be completely surprised about this. Like, what? I thought you were faithful. I thought you were a cool type of person. And then you realize, and I feel like this person could be online dating, or there's somewhere that they're meeting a lot of different people, but this is their cycle. This could even be you too, where you could be online dating and trying this today, and Tuesday a different person, Wednesday a different flavor, Thursday something different. So for some of you, there's definitely a connection with having a social life or wanting to be more sociable because you want to explore. Or you could be dealing with somebody, if this is not you, you're dealing with somebody with a sexual addiction. You could have a sexual addiction and it's something that you connect on, but it's not something that is going to take you further. I do see that there's some type of payment that is going to be coming in. Good morning. And there is some opening. So this could be an inheritance. This could be a settlement. This could be a bonus, but it's something that's coming in. Be really, really careful with your psyche this month, because I feel like either you're dealing with somebody that's mentally unstable or you're dealing with somebody that's going to make you feel like you're a little bit crazy. Like, things are not right, but you're kind of like, is this really what they're doing? And they come back and it's like somebody pouring a cup of coffee in front of you. And you're like, you know, be careful pouring the coffee. And they're like, I'm not pouring the coffee. And you're like, yeah, I'm looking at you pouring the coffee. It's like, no, I'm not pouring the coffee. They're trying to make you see something different. So for some of you, and it's manipulation. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that's really trying to do that. Now, it is showing that for some of you, you're overworking yourself. You're putting too much in. It's because you're spread all over the place, like I told you. But it is showing that you're going to be okay. You need to pick yourself up. And we're going to leave at 10 because Tasha said that line, when you get there, is out the door. And she said the plane is leaving earlier. So I'm going to call the Uber to be here for 10 o'clock so that we can get there.
Okay, I'm going right now to what's my bag to show.
Okay.
I was about to ask you if you got something.
Yeah. I know. It is what it is, though. I'm sorry, you guys. That was my brother from another mother. In fact, we like you heard, we're getting ready to go catch our plane and head back. So here's the thing. I definitely feel Aquarius. Be careful. Be careful. You're very, very strong in April. You are, because a lot of you are opening up. You're evolving. You're cutting away people. You're seeing things for what they are. Trust it. Trust it. A lot of times people see red flags, but they don't want to see the red flags. It doesn't matter. It's still there. If you choose not to look at it, okay, cool. But that is part of your obstacle. And for some of y'all are waiting for this obstacle, this door to open. So when it opens, like I said, move forward in it. Stop looking back. Stop trying to hold back and, take 15 people with you. The door is open for you. Now, once you get on the other side and you can figure out how to open that bitch up again, then let the other people come through. But at that point, that may not be their door. That's your door coming through. For some of you, I definitely see a move coming in. Now, this could be a couple of moves. I feel for some, if you're in a situation where your money's not right, you could be moving in with a friend or a roommate situation. And then somewhere later this year, there's another move. But I feel like for some of you, you're having a temporary move and then a more permanent move. For some of you, maybe you're getting a house built and you're like, okay, I got to move into an apartment for a little bit until they're ready for me to move into my house. So I feel like for some, definitely two moves. And it looks like it's going to be a positive thing. You're happier with the final move when you finally get there. So it's going to be a good thing for you. And there's a lot of stability that comes in with it. Definitely take your time. Don't rush it, because when it comes through, it's going to be stable and locked in. I feel for a lot of you, a job opportunity or something coming in financially wise is putting you in a really, really good place that you can move forward. Y'all have a safe trip. So I do see that there's growth that's coming in, and it's going to be not only within love, but also within finances. And for some of you, to be honest, you need the money more than you need the romance right now. Here's the thing though, if you're fancy free, enjoy yourself, be safe. Um, some of you could be dealing with somebody that's really unstable. You might try to break it off, and this person may make it a little bit hard for you. Be careful. I do see betrayal with that. Now, I forgot what other sign that I read for, but I feel like if you've been sexting somebody or putting something out there and they have pictures of you on their phone, you could be dealing with somebody that's showing your pictures to other people, or opening up their what is it, your gallery on your phone at work, and just letting people swipe through, or letting their buddies or their girlfriends see your pictures. And for some of you, this person may even be posting things on like Pornhub or things like that, and getting payment. Now, of course, once you send the picture to the person, it becomes their property. They don't need a thing of consent to do that. There's a website I think called My Ex-Girlfriend, where people post pictures of what their girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, sent them, and they get paid for that. So for some of you, and I don't know if there's an ex-boyfriend site or whatever, but if it's an ex-girlfriend, maybe it has to be an ex-boyfriend. Some of you are going to be dealing with somebody that is going to do that to you, or they're trading out your pictures. So you're an adult. You're an adult, but be careful who you're fucking around with. Be careful, because some of y'all are really dealing with somebody that has sex addiction. They're not mentally stable. They could have other addictions too. And I know they sound really bad, but for some of y'all knew this even getting involved with them, that they might not have been all the way there. And some of them are going to be putting like some of your personal or your private business out. It's really, really fucked up. But like I say, once you send a picture, it is what it is. I do see that you're definitely going to grow from it. And for some of you, you won't even get into a situation like this again, especially if you find anything out about this person doing something like that. Some of y'all are going to be really, really crushed because you really felt like there was a future with this person. But I feel like it's better to know and find out than to put 2 3 years into it. And for some of you, you may actually drag it out, but it's because you don't want to see the red flags. So, you guys, I know that was kind of heavy. Uh, and I definitely feel like there's growth that's coming in. There's opportunities. There's money. The road is opening. Just be careful with the relationship part of it. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of y'all, this will hit home. Okay, you guys? Love you.